Ares is the god of war, one of the 12 Olympian gods, and the son of Zeus and Hera. In literature, Ares represents the violent and physical, untamed aspect of war, which is in contrast to Athena, who represents military strategy and generalship as the goddesses of intelligence. Although Ares embodied the physical aggression necessary for success in war, the Greeks were ambivalent towards him because he was a dangerous, overwhelming force that was unstable in battle. Battle with Hercules. The most popular myth involving Ares was his fight with Hercules. Ares' son Kynos was infamous for waylaying travelers on their way to the oracle of Delphi, and so earned the displeasure of Apollo, who sent Hercules to deal with him. Hercules killed Kynos, and a furious Ares engaged the hero in a fight. However, Hercules was protected from harm by Athena, and even managed to wound Ares. The Trojan War. Trojan War in Iliad. Ares supports the Trojans. The Iliad shows Ares in a less than positive light, and he is described as hateful Ares, the man-killer, the war glutton, and the curse of men. Ares is roundly beaten by Athena, who, supporting the Achaeans, knocks him out with a large rock. He also comes off worse against the Achaean hero Diomedes. Scream of wounded Ares is like the shouts of 10,000 men. Ares' affair with Aphrodite. During his time at Mount Olympus, he was involved in the adultery with Aphrodite, a wife of Hephaestus, who was also a resident there. Helios once spied on the couple and told Hephaestus about this affair. The angry husband made a special net and trapped them when they were in very intimate position. Then he invited other gods to see them. As a result of this act and continuous tension between the gods, Ares was banished from Olympus. He found refuge in Thrace, his birthplace. Founding of Thebes. One of the roles of Ares was expressed in mainland Greece as the founding myth of Thebes. Ares was the progenitor of the water dragon slain by Cadmus. For the dragon's teeth were sown into the ground as if a crop and sprang up as the fully armored Austonic Spartoi. Cadmus placed himself in the god's service for 8 years, atoning for the crime of killing Ares' dragon. To propitiate Ares, Cadmus took as a bride Harmonia, a daughter of Ares' union with Aphrodite. In this way, Cadmus harmonized all strife and founded the city of Thebes. Athena. Athena's name is closely linked with the name of the city of Athens. The ancient Greeks debated whether she got her name after a city or the other way around. Modern scholars usually agree that the former was the case. In art and literature, Athena is usually depicted as a majestic lady with a beautiful but stern face, unsmiling lips, gray eyes, and graceful build, emanating power and authority. She is always regally clad in either a schiton or a full armor. In the former case, she is sometimes represented with a spindle. In the latter case, she wears an elaborately crested Corinthian helmet and holds a long spear in one hand and an aegis in the other hand. Athena and the War of the Titans. In War with Titans, Athena takes huge role in every part. One of the myths says, Hera saw that Epaphus, born of Sonsibine, ruled such a great kingdom. She saw to it that he could be killed while hunting, and encouraged the Titans to Zeus from the kingdom of restore it to Kronos. When they tried to mount to heaven, Zeus, with the help of Athena, Apollo, and Artemis, cast them headlong into Tartarus. On Atlas, who had been their leader, he put the vault of the sky. Even now, he is said to hold up the sky on his shoulders. Athena and the War of the Giants. There was an oracle among the gods that they themselves would not be able to destroy any of the giantess, but would finish them off only with the help of some mortality. With Athens' help, Zeus called for Hercules to be his ally. Hercules first sent an arrow to Alcyoneus, who by falling to the earth recovered somewhat. Athena advised Heracles to drag him outside of Pallene, which he did, and Alcyoneus thereupon died in the course of the battle. During the battle of the gods and giants, as Enceladus was fleeing, Athena threw the island of Sicily in his direction. She stripped off the skin of Pallas and used it to protect her own body during the battle.